Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany if you're new here. And in this video, I am going to be going through some kind of questions / assumptions that you guys have about me. And I am going to be answering them true or false. So instead of me just answering these on Instagram where you guys asked me these, I decided to just make a YouTube video about it because I just want to go into further detail. I know it's like hard to do a good answer just on Instagram, and it's easier for me just to talk. So without further ado, let's get started. So it's actually like the coldest day of the year today and our basement is super cold. So I'm trying to stay warm. It's so cold down here. But anyway, let's get started. You guys asked me some really good ones and thank you for being kind. I really appreciate that. So one that I actually saw a lot on here is that I never lose my temper. I am a really patient person, especially towards my kids, and that I don't lose my cool. And to be honest with you, I do lose my temper. I do lose my cool. And there are times where I am not patient as much as I should be. And I think that this goes for everyone. There's moments that I am not proud of. Yeah, I'm really not proud of that, but that's just reality. I think as moms and as human beings, we fall short sometimes. And for me, I know that I do mess up and I make sure that I do apologize because I know when I'm wrong, you know? I do like to think that I am patient with my kids most of the time, but sometimes I do lose it too, especially when I hear mommy, mom, mom, mom for like the millionth time. It just kind of like gets to me and I'm like, okay, like time to stop. I don't think that it is super frequent at all, but it definitely happens. Another one that kind of goes hand in hand is you're a total introvert and you don't have a ton of friends in a good way. So I'm actually not as introverted as you may think. So I guess this is kind of false. Being a mom, I really only have the energy and time for a few friends. And even now I have not really seen my friends very much. But I like to keep some really close friendships. So that is true. Me being introverted, I definitely would say that I'm like a mix of both. So I am extroverted, but also introverted at the same time. I do like my alone time, but I do love being around people at the same time. But I don't like need to recharge around other people. So I guess I would say I'm more introverted, but I'm definitely not like introverted, like shy or anything like that. You're an overthinker. So this is 100% true about me. And I wish that it wasn't. I overthink things a lot and I think it really holds me back sometimes because I overthink things so much that it can kind of bite me in the butt. And so I wish this wasn't true about me, but yeah, I do overthink a lot and it's frustrating because I wish I was different. I've been a lot better at kind of combating overthinking and just leaving things the way they are, or just overall just not letting my mind just go off. But overall, yeah, I would say this is true. Another one is that I love winter time, and that is false. I do not like winter time. My favorite season is actually spring and summer and fall, and winter can just not be a part of my life. I don't like cold. I don't like being inside all day. I like fall when it gets cozy, but then it's like, okay, spring can come after fall. We can just skip winter. So yeah, I definitely don't like winter. You like to be neat and tidy. I think this is 100% true. I do like to keep things clean. It definitely is really good for my mental health if things are tidy. It de-stresses me for sure. Do I like cleaning? No. Do I like the end result of cleaning? Yes. So I do like to keep things tidy and clean as much as I can. But of course, being a mom, having kids, it's just not attainable 100% of the time. So I have let go of some of my expectations with keeping the house clean because it's just not attainable when I'm the one who cleans the house. So that's okay. You don't drink alcohol. So right now, no, I am not drinking alcohol as I am currently pregnant. But I don't mind going out and having a drink. That's not a problem to me. We don't drink often. It's only when we would maybe go out to a restaurant, grab a beer or a cooler or something like that, but it's pretty rare, and we don't really keep alcohol in our house. Sometimes we'll have a couple beers in the fridge, but overall I wouldn't say that. I'd say no, I'm not drinking right now, but sometimes I'll go out for a drink when I'm not pregnant. I always wanted to be a mom. So that is 100% true. I always wanted to have children. I knew I always wanted to have a family. And so even as a little girl, I was really excited to start that time in my life. And it's just awesome to know that like I'm here, I've arrived, and I have a family of my own. And I feel incredibly grateful and blessed for that. It's just so awesome. And I was even thinking the other day, like when I was holding Brielle's hand, we were walking somewhere, and I was just like, what if like my 10-year-old self could like see this moment, like how excited I would be, you know? And so yes, I've always wanted to be a mom, and I'm just really happy that I get to be one. You're frustrated with your growth on YouTube. This is true. I am frustrated sometimes about things when it comes to YouTube. I've been doing this for 5 years. Sometimes it is hard to not feel like you deserve more than what you're getting. And, you know, but at the same time, I have been continually working on being content with where I'm at and knowing that this is my journey. And, you know, not having comments on my videos, YouTube taking those away, that's just part of my journey. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. I've tried, trust me. And so it's frustrating, but also I've really seen the bright side of things, and it's just one more thing I don't have to worry about. And I've been loving interacting with you guys on my Instagram and all that stuff. So I've just been trying to be content with where I'm at. And even though I can be frustrated sometimes, I know that this is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm okay with that. And I'm just thankful for the growth that I have had, and for all of you who continue to watch me, and for my regular subscribers who come back every single video. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. And the fact that I am able to help my family out because of this is just such a blessing, and I'm so grateful for it. So I can be frustrated about certain things, but overall I'm just learning to be content with where I'm at. You're looking to buy a house. This is false. We are not looking to buy a home right now. We are saving as much as we can right now, but it is just not attainable for us right now. We actually rent, and we are not ashamed of that. Renting is a great option for us right now, and it's working awesome. Would we like to buy a home in the future? 100%. But the area we live in is extremely expensive. A regular like 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, you're looking at least $700,000. Like, it's crazy. So right now we are just content with where we're at. We're renting, and we're really enjoying it. You're nervous about having another newborn because of Kellen's colic. So you guys know, I've talked about Kellen's colic so much, and I'm sure you guys are like sick of me talking about it, but it was the hardest time in my life. It was so difficult. And having a colicky baby, you feel like you're not able to enjoy them as a newborn or when they're little, because you just want that season to be over because it's so difficult. And am I nervous about this baby? No, I'm not nervous about it, because since I have experienced that with Kellen, I'm not nervous because I know kind of how to deal with it this time. So it doesn't make me nervous, but if it does happen, it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna know how to deal with it better than I did last time, if that makes sense. Putting your life on social media can be taxing. 100% true. It is very taxing on you mentally. Kind of, you know, it depends on what expectations you put on yourself. And it can be hard to have so many people watch you and expect things from you, and it's hard for that not to get to you. I think the one thing that is difficult is always feeling the pressure to be creative and innovative and inspirational and relatable and all those things, because people are watching you and people want those things from you as a content creator. And so it can be taxing 100%. And so it is really good to be fueling yourself if you choose to do YouTube or social media, because you can get burnt out really quick. And I have definitely had seasons where I have felt burnt out just because I've been doing it for so long. It's definitely like this. It comes in ways, it's like a roller coaster a little bit. But overall, I love to share things on here. I love to help other people. And so I will continue to do YouTube as long as I can. And I'll be continuing to share just because I have seen so many good things come from doing social media, and I'm grateful for it in a lot of ways. So, okay, I got a lot of questions about me wanting a lot of kids, like 5+ kids or even 4 kids. So if you don't know, this is my 3rd baby, my 4th pregnancy, but my 3rd baby. And I don't know. I can't really say like if this is my last pregnancy or not, but in some ways I am feeling like it is, just because I don't know if I want to go through this again. I love being pregnant in a lot of ways, but it is really difficult, and I don't want to bite off more than I can chew when it comes to kids. That's why I've always said we'll take one at a time. So we'll see how things go as we adjust as a family. I'm excited to have 3. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. Do I want 5+ kids? No, I do not. That's a little much for me, but I think having at least 3 I'm like really good with, and I think 4 would be our like absolute max. But again, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. You're liking your new haircut and you miss your long hair. So in some ways, I am loving my new haircut. If you don't know, my hair was like down to here. It was super long and it was hard to manage, to be honest. I did love having long hair. I have always loved having long hair, but it's just such a hard thing to do when you have kids. So in some ways, yes, I am loving having shorter hair because it's easier to do, but I do miss my long hair, and I knew that was gonna happen. But it is a good length for me, and so I guess this one's like kind of true and false at the same time. I do miss my long hair, but I also like my new haircut too. Another one that I saw often was you sometimes miss having a typical job outside of the home, or you want a job outside of the home. And to be honest with you, there are certain aspects that I do miss, like socialization. I think that's one thing that I really do miss about having like a traditional job outside of the home. But overall, do I want a job outside of the home? No, I don't. I really, truly love being a stay-at-home mom, and I do believe that this is where I'm called to be right now, and I am really loving it, even though, like I said in my previous video, it can be hard and isolating. Overall, I really do enjoy it, and I don't have a desire to work outside the home at this time. I feel like sometimes you can be moody. Well, yeah. I think everyone can be moody sometimes, and especially for me, like I definitely can have my mood swings, and my husband's like, whoa, that's a little much. Because like all women, we go through hormonal changes, whether that's for our period or pregnancy, and it can make us moody. And yeah, definitely I can be moody sometimes, for sure. But I always try to keep my feelings and emotions in check, because I really try to not have them lead me, you know what I mean? So, or overwhelm me. So yes, I can definitely be moody sometimes, like I think everyone can be. Okay, another one is you have a name picked out for the baby, and this is true. We do have names picked out for the baby. We are more confident with our girl name than we are with our boy name. We're kind of like not 100% decided on a boy name, but for a girl, it's like 100% locked in, and I'm so excited about that. So for a boy, we're gonna have to figure that out a little bit together. My husband wants one name, and I'm like not too sure about it. So I think we're gonna have to like talk a little bit more if it's a boy. But our girl name is definitely locked in, and I'm really, really excited about it because I came up with it this time. So that feels really good. Hi guys, so I'm just editing the video, and I actually had a conversation with Luke after this video was filmed, and we actually did find a solid boy name that we both liked, and I think that it's gonna stick. So we are pretty confident in it, and we're really excited. So just a little update for you guys. So another assumption was you want a boy or you want a girl, and to be honest with you, I don't really have a preference. I am so thankful that we have one of each already, and they are so great and so different from each other, but they are just so equally wonderful, and I don't have a preference at all. And I'm excited to find out in exactly a week, we're finding out the gender, and I'm so excited. So you guys can look forward to the gender reveal video, which is gonna be coming not next week, Monday, but the next week after. Because I want to have some time to tell our family and friends before I come out with a video, but we are so excited. We're really hoping that we can find out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and just to start planning and getting things ready. So it's gonna be really, really fun. Anyways, that is where I'm gonna end this kind of like Q&A, kind of like assumptions video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got to get to know me a little bit more, and I'm excited to continue making videos for you guys as we get closer to the birth of this baby. I'm so excited. So yeah, make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.